and welcome. My name is Heroine Bob and welcome to Bob Buys. For this video, we're doing something a little bit different. I went to Gloucester, which is the town I grew up in here in Virginia. For those of you that are new here, hello. You can call me Bob. I'm a part-time reseller in the state of Virginia. And it was so small, I didn't really feel comfortable filming in there. This is Moxie's butt and this is Moxie's face. This is my fur baby. So I didn't feel comfortable filming in there because it was also very crowded. But I drove by this little hole-in-the-wall thrift store that I hadn't noticed before, and I decided to go inside and check it out. And I'm really glad that I did because it was interesting. When I say it's a hole in the wall, it's a hole in the wall in this little like rundown strip mall in Gloucester County. I don't even know what it's called. It just says thrift store in this little banner outside by the road on 17. And it is an interesting mix of what I would think of a small town thrift store would be that is not one of the big, you know, chain charity shops like Goodwill or the Dav, and an antique store. So the majority of everything is dirt cheap, and then the things that they think they have value maybe doesn't actually have value, but they think has value, is marked up astronomically. Like they had some severely sun-damaged NASCAR figurines that were sealed in package. They were wanting like $30, $45 for them. Visibly sun-damaged. If you don't know what sun-damaged action figures look like, the action figure inside might be okay, but all of the plastic is like nicotine yellow. So I went in there. Nothing is priced as far as clothes go, so I finally stopped one of the lovely ladies that was working there, and I asked them how much the clothes were, and they're like, unless it's tagged, it's 50 cents. I was like, say less. So I found a few pieces that would be worth it for resale, especially at 50 cents. And then I did find a couple of hard goods as well that were not marked expensive. They had some things there that were, you know, eBay prices, and some things that were like antique store prices from like 20 years ago, but not actual retail prices for now. So let me show you guys what I got. The first thing I'm going to show you guys, I have actually sold one of these already this year on Etsy for $39. So finding a second one for $2 at this little hole-in-the-wall thrift store, amazing. So this is a mid-century modern. This is a desk table runner. So this is just something that somebody would have on their desk to look fancy. It's made out of solid brass. This one has a little bit more patina than the other one did that I sold for $39 on Etsy. So I am going to have to do a little bit of brasso and cleaning up, which I had to do to the other one too. This one just require a little bit more effort. But I only paid $2 for this, and again, I've already sold one of these this year, so I'm just going to renew the listing and clean this one up, and I don't even have to do anything because I can just renew the listing with the same pictures because it's the same thing. Also on Etsy that I sell all the time, I'm actually going to show you guys a screenshot I took like down here. So you guys see me pick these up very regularly, like it's a running thing on my channel. These soup mugs. And I have people message me sometimes on Instagram asking me like why I pick these up, because, you know, the comps on eBay are garbage. That's why, first of all, that's why I sell them on Etsy. Second of all, if you look at my Etsy listing, which I will list down below, I go into way more detail on my Etsy listing because I have done research on these things. And this is again, if you look at my listing, which I will link down below, you can tell this is a 90s repro because it has the made in China thing down here. I sell these fairly regularly. You guys can see how many favorites I've gotten on my listing. So like I said, I sell these fairly frequently in my Etsy store. I have a hard time keeping these in stock in my Etsy store because I definitely sell them almost as frequently as I find them. If I get the 90s repros, normally I'll hold on to them until I can get a set of the same type. And by same type, I mean it has the same mark down here at the bottom. And that normally gets me like a little bit higher dollar value, and it's more likely to sell that way because most people want the 70s and 80s originals. They don't want the repros unless you can get more than one of them. Also, the onion one is the most plentiful. This is the one that you're going to find most of the time, is the onion soup one. But for $1, which is normally all I'm going to pay for these, unless it's one of like, if it's a different language, like if it's in German or if it's in French, I will pay up for that. or if it's a double-handled one, those are also normally more rare because one of the handles will inevitably get broken off. Those are also more rare. I will pay more than $1 for those, but excited to find that. And let me get you into the clothes now. So I got this Torrid. It's first time finding a Torrid top. Again, I paid 50 cents for this. This is a cute little plaid number. It's a 00 and it smells of perfume, which I never noticed before. Oh my goodness. But Torrid sells pretty well. 50 cents. Price it, you know, $10, $15 range. It'll go eventually. I also found this. This is Dolan, made in Los Angeles. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. This front detail is really pretty. It's also very soft. So the reason why I picked this up, even though I'm not familiar with the brand, is because it was very soft when I felt it. And then it was very interesting when I looked at it. This is just like a nice little career wear piece. Again, comps will be here as far as what I could get for it. But at 50 cents, I figured it'd be worth a try. The next thing I picked up, ooh, again, something that I want to try. This is Maurices. We don't have a Maurice in this area at all, but I do know that this is a, you know, kind of like a Walmart, you know, a department store, like a Target. The reason why I picked this up is because it is vintage Maurices. This is very much like 90s Maurices, and it's made in the USA. So this is a bunch, like, this is giving me Ed Hardy vibes. So I feel like this is like 90s, early 2000s, but it is made in the USA, and I figured for 50 cents I could probably get like 10 or 15 for that, especially if I put it up on Depop. The pièce de la résistance, I found a JCrew, not JCrew Factory, a JCrew men's large, this is in the women's section by the way, but a men's large, like, I don't know, just like work jacket. It's just very much corduroy collar work jacket. It's very clean, other than like everything smells like that perfume, so I don't know what thing in here smells like perfume, but like for 50 cents, yes, I will pick up a men's JCrew work jacket with a corduroy collar. So I paid in total for all 4 pieces of clothing and for the mug and the Roadrunner $5.62 because, you know, tax exists. I'm very pleased. I will definitely, anytime I go visit my parents in Gloucester, go to the thrift store. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short little thrift haul, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Bye.
Oh, the